tried to say that I'm his dad. And if any of y'all that know him or have ever been around him, you've got to at least say that he's a character. That's the least you can say. I was sitting over there, minding my own business, and I was just thinking about what I would say if once I got up here. And but all I kept thinking about was if I tried to figure this out, I'm going to get up there and get nervous. So I'm kind of a problem solver, so instead of trying to figure out what I'm going to say and what makes me nervous, I'm going to figure out what don't make me, or why I shouldn't be nervous. And there's two reasons. One, if I get up here and I give the most eloquent speech y'all have ever heard, I'm talking about tearing it up, man, words coming out. So as soon as y'all get through eating that cake and dancing, all y'all going to say is, that's a good speech right there. Y'all couldn't repeat a word I said. But if I mess up, y'all gonna be happy. Y'all be like, yo, just see what he done. The number two reason that I can't worry about messing up is that we have, Teresa and myself have 6 children. Jacqueline, where you at? And who has provided us with a great son-in-law. Is this being recorded? And Brandon, who has now provided us with a great daughter-in-law. We've got a 10-year gap. We've got Landon, Mason, Madison, and Faithland. All right. The 10-year gap is the reason I shouldn't be nervous. There's a reason behind that. Because, like I said, I'm a problem solver. Whenever all of our kids, and I'm talking a circle to get to a point, but all of our kids have been born by C-section. And when Teresa had Jacqueline, we brought the new baby home, and along with that came not only taking care of the baby, but taking care of Teresa. Well, here comes Brandon. Brandon's born, and I'm thinking, because I'm such a problem solver, we get home, not only do I have Teresa to look after, Jacqueline to look after, I now have another baby to look after. So instead of getting up in the middle of the night every time he cries, I thought instead of going to the problem, let's bring the problem to us. So I took, from that night, Brandon, I know, now, give it time, I'm headed somewhere.
I know you're going with it.
This is an Archie story. Where you at, Archie? Where's he at? Oh man, Archie, you got to hear this. It's one of your stories right here. But anyway, so I bring Brandon home, and I lay the very first night. I'm like, he ain't gonna cry. You got a 22-month-old Jacqueline, got Teresa in another room. I said, I'm gonna bring him in here. But from the first night, I would take it and I laid him on my chest. If he cried or whatever, I'm telling you, I had a table set up about like that. It looked like if any of you racers or whatever. It looked like something you see on pit road. I could feed him, change him, whatever, without ever getting out of bed. So I think I've got it made. This is where we get to why I ain't worried about messing up. And this is going to explain the gap. The gap wasn't planned or anything. Brandon laid on my chest, could not sleep. I thought I was doing good by keeping him close to me and all that, not having to get up. But what I didn't know, I was ruining myself and the kid. From the time he was brought home till he was 9 years old, he slept on my chest. And picture this right here, though. He was probably, at 9 years old, he's probably a foot taller, about 20 pounds heavier. So, yeah, that's good. So I'm thinking that if he messed me up in some of my plans that I had at nighttime for about 9 years, surely it ain't going to bother him to mess up a 5-minute speech. All right, Brandon, that's all that one right there. But on behalf of Teresa and myself, we appreciate everything that everybody's done. Preparation for the wedding, from Pastor Bob, that's not here now. This is the second one second one of our children that he's married. Jacqueline, now Brandon. We've got a little bit of gap, and we'll have 4 more for him. By that time, we've got hopefully some grandkids. I mean, I've got him booked for the next 20, 30 years at least. So he needs to keep me a spot available. But one of the things I think I was telling everybody I told is gone now. That way good, they can't validate what I really told them or not. But I was telling Tilda and Susan that I have never, as they were growing up and stuff, and I don't know there's a right or wrong way to you know, to raise kids and whatever. I mean, you love them and you nurture them and you provide for them. And I think that we had done that. But I never really worried about their grades, what they would, although I wanted them to pass and all that. I mean, as far as what they were going to become in life, I didn't think that would play as big a part as who they made their soulmate. And I definitely couldn't be any prouder than the selection that Jacqueline made and that Brandon made, because I don't care what kind of degrees you've got hanging on the wall, what kind of money you bring in, unless you get hooked at the soul with your partner, I mean, it's going to be worthless. And I've seen a lot of successful people that's done great, but had a faulty marriage in an older way. But I just want to take, in closing, I love y'all. I love the choice you made. And Brandon, this is not funny, okay? I will still whoop your hind end, okay? But I love y'all. And I think I'm supposed to say cheers. I'm supposed to have something to drink. But cheers. Love you all. Thank you.